ready, it is time for a little taste test.
Just the other day, saw you looking my way.
Hey guys, it's Sophie and welcome to a new video. We are
bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house, bored in the house, bored. Bored in the house, bored and I'm bored in the house bored.
doing a TikTok inspired what I eat in a day video. I don't know about you guys, but TikTok has been taking over my life. If you're on TikTok as well, then make sure to follow me there. It's at GAINSBYBRAINS and just have some fun. I'm not going to the grocery store, so I have to improvise with what I have, but I found some very fun things that I wanted to make and share and try with you guys. We're going to start with coffee fluff. If you spend enough time on TikTok, then you know about this. I've tried it before. I'm low-key obsessed. What you need is equal parts of sugar, instant coffee, and hot water. And then you want to fluff it up until you have like a mousse. You can use like one of those little mixers, which makes it so much easier. But if you've seen my previous videos, then you know that me and mixers, they don't really work that well. So this is the consistency that you want to have ideally for your coffee fluff. I've never tried the fluff, but it looks delicious, so I'm going to try it. Oh, don't try it. So I know that the original mix or recipe was with milk, but I'm going to customize it here a little bit, and I'm going to use a protein shake instead. Still want to make sure that I reach my macros approximately. This is the Ice Away by Women's Best, and I'm just going to add water to it since this already has a vanilla flavor. Cacao nibs.
Start to contemplate moments that went too.
This is honestly the best tasting protein shake I've ever had and the best tasting coffee I've ever had. So the plan, I'm going to finish this and then we are first going to make a snack for later in the evening and we're going to make breakfast.
Why you do?
Alright, I just quickly grabbed my phone. What we are going to make are frozen berry lean bars. I have the Skyr vanilla quark, low-fat Greek yogurt, which is what I always eat, and I'm going to use 450 grams. I have some fresh strawberries, fresh blueberries. I have some vanilla extract. I'm going to add the tiniest amount since this one is already vanilla flavored. And then I'm going to add some cookie spices because that makes everything better. A tiny bit of salt, cacao nibs, chia seeds, flax seeds, and almonds. And I'm just going to mix everything except the fruits and the nuts.
Who that? You drop me like who that? And put me through that. But baby, it's useless. I'm living my life. Don't need to remind me, feeling just fine. One of a kind. Who better than I? Shawty, don't play that.
This is the end product. I'm now going to put it in the freezer. I just realized that I forgot the almond, so I'm just going to add a few. No one will notice. It is time for our next adventure, and for breakfast I found oatmeal and supposedly it tastes like apple pie. Now I love oatmeal and I also love apple pie, so I thought that is a winner. Okay, so what we need is oat milk, 1 apple, and I don't have butter, so I'm going to skip the butter. And then she used brown sugar. I'm going to use some of these cookie spices. She used cinnamon and nutmeg, which is in this one, so that's perfect. And then obviously oats. So let's make apple pie oats. About 2 cups of milk, sugar, these spices. Alright, you know what, since I'm following the recipe, I will add some butter, but the only thing that I have is liquid butter, so I don't know if this will work. We'll see. So this has been boiling for 2 to 3 minutes, and now I'm going to add the oats and then boil it for another 2 minutes.
Shawty, don't play that game. I won't keep you safe.
And we're ready. It is time for a little taste test. It smells delicious. Again, probably the best oats I've ever had. TikTok isn't lying. But it is a little bit later now and I wanted to sit down and talk for a little bit because I've obviously been sharing more what I eat in a day videos on my YouTube channel because I just love seeing what other people eat. A little while ago I made the decision to not really share how much I'm eating, so not share the calories or the macros of my meals. So the thing is that if I share it, people will copy it, and if I don't share it, then people will make it up and copy that or have an opinion based on that while they don't really know the facts. I hope that makes sense. So that has been on my mind a bit. I want to, I guess, make the most responsible decision. And I've also been asked a lot what I'm doing with my nutrition now that I'm staying at home. And what I've done is I've lowered my intake slightly. So my maintenance has been on or around 2,000 calories per day. I'm eating intuitively, which means that I don't track my food intake, although I'm very good at estimating since I have tracked in the past. I prefer to say that I eat 14,000 calories per week because whenever I'm eating intuitively, some days I eat a bit more and some days I eat a little bit less. But on average 2,000 calories a day. Now that I am staying at home, I've lowered my caloric intake to 1,900 calories per day. So that is what I'm currently averaging at. And again, disclaimer, that is based on my stats, on my activity, on my goals, etc. Currently maintaining and trying to stay as active as I can. It is time to make lunch and I'm so excited for lunch. I mean, breakfast was delicious, but for lunch, I am making pancakes, and pancakes are probably the best thing ever invented. First step is 2 egg yolks, 1 tablespoon of milk and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Alright, so I have 2 egg yolks and then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of milk and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Sift the flour and baking powder. I don't have that. So what I'm going to do instead is use 2 of these shaker cup blenders and hope that they will help. I think I have to mix this, but I'm not 100% sure, but I'll just go ahead and mix this up. Next step is to add 1 more egg white. So I have 3 egg whites. Voila. And then I'm going to slowly add the sugar while whisking it stiff. 20 minutes later, we achieved the right consistency. So we made the mixture and now it is time to make the pancakes. Put the little pancakes in the pan. I covered them with a lid and added some water in the corner of the pan so that it steams. And then I'm having them on this side for 2.5 to 3 minutes and then on the other side for 2.5 to 3 minutes as well. I think that I'll have to base all my life decisions from now on TikTok because everything so far is a win. I haven't tried them yet, but they look promising and they smell promising. So I'm going to add some maple syrup. Just got this sugar-free syrup from Women's Best, which is coming soon, which is so exciting. And I'm going to add that to the pancakes. Time for a taste test.
I got a lot to do. At the crack of dawn.
And we are back to make dinner, the final meal that I'm going to make today. The video that I found is called Better Than Taco Bell Crunch Wrap Supreme. Never had Taco Bell in my life ever before, but it sounds like something I miss out on in life. So that is what we're going to make. I don't have all the ingredients, but we're going to improvise. So she has an onion. I don't think I have an onion. And then she has minced beef, which I also don't have. And I also don't have like a vegetarian minced beef. I only have a schnitzel, but we're going to try that because it might work. Instead of onion, I'm going to use some garlic. And then I have my schnitzel here that I'm going to cut up into tiny pieces to like mimic the structure of the minced beef.
In the dark of night, what I got to do? I'ma make it loud, how I made you scream like a cockatoo.
Alright, so next step is to add water.
You wear by the shoulder rest with the cockatoo. What you expect, how I forget when you start to do.
And then for the cheese sauce, I am using some of this Italian Parmigiano Reggiano powder and then some butter and a little bit of milk. I'm adding in a little bit of flour since the sauce is too runny. To make the Taco Bell wraps, I have 1 wrap in the pan and I'm going to add the meat that we just made. And now I'm going to add the cheese sauce and some extra cheese. Then we needed to add a tostada, but I have some veggie chips, sweet potato, which also gives a crunch. And I have a second wrap that I already made that I'm going to add on top. Then we needed to add sour cream, but I don't have sour cream, so I'm just going to add some Philadelphia. She adds another wrap, but I don't have a whole wrap anymore, so I'm just going to add pieces. This is the end result. I tried to fold it with my little pieces of wrap, but I don't have enough wraps. It's not going to work. So I'm just going to eat it off camera, and I'm sure that it will taste nice because it smells delicious. It's just a bit awkward to eat, but that's my fault. The taco was one of the best dinners I've ever had. But now it is time for my snack. And I don't really know how to eat it because I'm not the biggest fan of biting into ice-ish, but we'll see. I took a little break from eating because it was way too cold. I'm having a brain freeze. Ugh. I feel like my mouth is frozen. But I just calculated the calories of everything that I had today, and the total is around 1975 calories with 133 grams of protein. Everything that I ate was amazing. I have to say that I've spent a lot of time cooking today, but it was definitely worth it, especially if you're home all day, because then I feel like having good food just makes everything better. The only thing that I would do different is not have the yogurt frozen. If you want to see more of these types of videos, then let me know in the comments down below, because I had so much fun recording this. Something different, really enjoyed it. If you're not following me on TikTok yet, then why? I am living my best life on TikTok, so you should join me there, and then I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Alright, bye guys!
Don't need no reps, I'm in the jet, gon' fly the coop, fly the coop. Shotty don't play that game. Shotty don't play that game.